Ciao, I am Alberto and today we are going to make a shop tour. Here is the door for the access to the garage from the house, and here as first thing we have the dust collector. This is an Axminster hobby dust collector to which I have attached one stage of filtering, so the heavier chips goes into this bin while the finer dust runs into this bag. This is not the original bag. I upgraded to a 2 micron bag from a 20 micron bag. The original one was 20 micron and it was not able to handle the fine particles of such an example sanding, etc. To be honest, I'm very happy with it. I strongly suggest to have a cheap collector with an upgraded bag in your arsenal. Here we have the scrap bin for the wood, and here we have some vacuum accessories. Here is a big dresser. On the top we have a mechanical vise, a Lidl grinder, which is great to restore old plain irons and old chisels. And here we have a small metabo chop saw, which to be honest I use very little because I hate chop saws. And we have also some other stuff in here. That's an IKEA small dresser in which I store my screws and other small components. As you can see, here are the tools, and when I need them I just take these and bring with me to the workstation. Now be careful because the inside of my drawers are a mess, a total mess. Here you can see that I basically build up this dresser with 100% recycled material, and here I store all the wrenches or the Allen keys and stuff like this. Here we have the cutoff for the plywood, and here we have the cutoff for the solid wood. This drawer is for general stuff such as rasp, etc. Here I store the belt sander from Lidl, and here I store all my router. Okay, here is the hand tool wall, which is the nicest part of the workshop in my opinion. Just a quick summary: we have here the Western style saw, 2 Japanese style saw from Zesso. Here we have a number 7, a number 4, the low angle planes, chisels, here and here, and the routers. I decided to make in this way for 2 reasons. The first one is because I think it's a nice backdrop for the videos, and the second one is because all the tools are very handy, and it's very easy to reach them and use them and store once you finish to use. This is the first bench I built, and it's a common 8 bench. It's around 85 centimeters from the ground, and now I use it for planning and for general stock preparation. Why? Because for dovetailing, such an example, is too low, and it's bad for my back when I try to make dovetail in here. Plus, the devices are not so great. They are great for planning, but not so great for sewing. So this has become my planning bench. Here we have some drawers, some IKEA drawers, and I believe that in a small shop like mine it's fundamental to have storage underneath every surface you have. And this did not allow me to use the hold fast. But now with the new sewing bench, I am able to use hold fast, and I can use this for planing and the other bench that you're going to see later for sewing. Planing here is very simple. I just move the press away, and I am able to use the vise and this board jack for longer board. This is the drill press. It was owned by my grandfather, which was a blacksmith, and now it's mine. It's very old, but still running strong drill press, and very sturdy. It is made in China, but very well built, and it has more than 20 years, I believe, maybe more, and I think also 30 years. It's 30 years old, still running strong. I attached this top with the fence, and it's great for drilling straight because I'm not so good drilling straight and free, and I really love this tool also because it has a sentimental value for me. That's my bandsaw. Is a Chinese new tool bandsaw. I bought it used, and it's quite good. It has 17 centimeters of rip capacity, and it's not a bad tool. Sometimes the motor, the engine is suffering when you are sewing very hardwood, but after all is a quite good tool. This is one tool that I would like to upgrade in the future, but for the moment is more than fine. Here we have two little drawers in which I store bandsaw blades and stuff like this, and I usually use this saw for ripping and resewing. Very rarely I make curves with this bandsaw. I use the jigsaw, the hand jigsaw, for this kind of task. It's not so bad saw after all, and I'm pretty happy of it. Could be better, but for the price is more than good. Here is my joinery bench. I won't spend much time talking about this because I made a video, and I leave the link in the information box. But what can I say? It's a great bench because you can sew upright, and it's very good for your back. You don't have to lean on the piece. And here, once again, I added the storage. Here I have some sharpening stuff, some hand tools stuff, and here my camera gear. It's a great bench. It's movable. You can move all around the shop, and I'm really happy about the final result for this bench. I won't spend much time talking about this cabinet. Just for your information, here I store my drills, and here I store my plunge saw. It's worth to spend 2 words on the planes upon this cabinet. Here I have all my wooden bench plane, and here I have my combination plane, and a wooden skew plane. I like to buy old plane from UK and restore it, and sometimes also to sell it, because I'm able to gain some money and spend it into the woodworking projects I bring to the channel. This is my joy. This is the SCM jointer planer combo, and believe me, it's a great machine. It's the smaller machine in the SCM range. It has 26 centimeter of capacity for the jointer and for the planer, but it's a great machine. It came with the helicoidal head cutter, and it leaves a great finish on the piece. It's the most expensive tool I have here in the workshop, but believe me, your jointer and your planer must be the most precise tool you have in your workshop, because you can live with a not so precise bandsaw, because you can correct the cut with your planer and your jointer, but it's very difficult to correct the job of not precise jointer or planer. This is a great machine. It's a combination machine. So here we have the jointer, then we flip the table, and we have the planer, and I'm very happy to have this kind of tool and make the planning and jointing action is a joy nowadays. Before it was a real nightmare. Here we have the storage for all of the color, oils, finishing stuff, and from here to there we have the wood storage. My space is very small, so I need to have a vertical wood storage, but I know it's not ideal, but it's the only way I can store some lumber in here. Here we have the table saw and rotor table cabinet. I placed them on a cabinet because I have the DW745, which is a great table saw but quite narrow, so I need something on the left, on the right, in order to have more space to handle big pieces. It's a very great table saw, and I believe the best for the hobby category. I cannot say the same for this Chinese rotor table. By the way, here we have a vacuum cleaner which is attached to the table saw, and once you turn on the table saw, also the vacuum cleaner starts. Here we have some tools for the table saw and the rotor table, and here we have a small iron cutter, which was once again property of my grandfather. Here is a sanding and finishing table, which is not very sturdy, as you can see, but it's not his purpose. It's not sturdy because I need to insert this cabinet underneath this table, and we don't have a front support. But it works great for sanding, and for sanding I use this ETS 125EQ fast tool sander, which is absolutely great for the finishing of the piece. It's not so great for the beginning removal, it's because it's not very aggressive. It's great for finishing, but not for but does not work great for 60, 80, 120 paper. It works great from the 150 up, and it leaves an unbelievable finishes. It is attached to this boom arm, which is connected to a vacuum cleaner. So I just need to turn on the vacuum cleaner and the sander, and I'm able to make the dust collection. Here behind the table we have some a charger for the drills, some clamps. Here we have a cheap plastic clamps. Here some more serious one, and here I store all the plywood and yeah, the plywood for the sled and the jigs in the shop. Storing the jig is a real problem because it's they are quite big and my shop is quite small, but with this solution I have been able to give an order to all the jig I have. So this is all for my little one-car garage workshop, and last few words, I can say that I truly love this space. It's small, but I can make everything I want, from small pieces to large closet that I made in the past. And of course, when I made large furniture, it's quite difficult to walk and move in here, but I cannot complain at all. I hope that you enjoyed this first workshop tour. Take care e ciao a tutti!